Hi, welcome to my channel, Emmy Reacts, from watching TV shows and movies for the first time. Today I am continuing my Breaking Bad journey with Breaking Bad Season 5, Episode 3, titled Hazard Pay. We are here in the last season of Breaking Bad, with Walt being a scary, crazy guy. That's kind of been the theme these first two episodes at least, I feel like. Last episode centered a lot around Mike and a new person, Lydia, I think was her name, whose involvement with Gus is unclear, but clearly was on his payroll in the midst of things and was very worried about being named if any of Gus's people talked. So she was trying to get ahead of it and trying to kill people, including Mike, but then Mike got the one up on her and he caused all these issues. But in all of that too, Walt and Jesse, mainly just Walt, and he's bringing Jesse on board. Walt's looking to get back in business. He knows that there's money to be had in these streets and that there's a severe lack of meth being sold, so he knows that it's a huge market for people wanting to buy right now, and so he wants to get selling again, and he knows that he needs someone like Mike who knows the distribution side of things. And at first, Mike was like, nope, I don't trust you, I'm not getting into business with you. But by the end of the episode, he changed his mind, so that's where we're headed to in this episode. But they need to still find they need to find a space to cook in and some of the products still, so I think that's probably where we're heading to in this episode. This time around, Skylar's not doing great, especially after seeing Ted and kind of, I think, the effects that this life that she's now found herself in can have on the people around her. I think that hit her really hard, and just maybe even also seeing the change in Walt, and now that Walt doesn't really have to hide what he's doing and the things that he does from her, and then just also, her feeling part of it and seeing what happened to Ted. I feel like she's just not in a great place right now, which is really sad to see. So there's that. And then Hank's powering forward with his investigation now that he knows he was right about Gus. He has the full backing of the DEA and the police behind him, so I feel like he's just going to get closer and closer to finding out the truth, which I'm guessing has to come to a head at some point this season, so I'm very excited for when that happens. But that's all I have for now. Let's just dive into episode 3. Entering a high security place.
Dennis Markowski?
That's the one.
Visiting a prison?
Oh, and I've got my paralegal with me today.
Oh, he's a lawyer.
Paralegal.
Oh, Mike the paralegal, okay. Ooh, who's he talking to?
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
Have a seat.
Do they have, cameras or anything in these places? Did he pay off this guy? Or they have an understanding?
You hear about Chow?
People say he skipped town.
He's dead.
Yep.
It was a mistake made by a third party who has since been dealt with. You got it?
Oh, I see. He's one of the
Second
guys,
thing.
too.
Deal you had with Fring, still in place.
I see. Okay. This guy
Don't
is...
okay me.
Mike, I'm keeping my mouth shut. The laundry was right above the lab.
Oh, he was the
There's no way I
guy...
can say it wasn't in
the
on it.
laundry.
No rat, you know it.
Yeah, he was the laundry manager.
All due respect, what are we talking about here?
The deal is the deal.
Making sure he's not going to say anything.
The feds took away my hazard pay, and I know for a fact they got Holt and Perez yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Now, it's not gonna be me, but absent the hazard pay, sooner or later someone's gonna flip.
No one's flipping. Everyone gets their hazard pay, including you.
What's the
Appreciate what you're
hazard
saying,
pay? Who's
But the man is dead.
That's
Maybe
Gus's
the lab's a hole in the ground.
contingency plan?
Just don't see it.
I've got something new. It's just starting up. It's gonna make you whole.
Oh, that's why Mike
Something
wanted to go back. I
Feds
see.
looking at you?
You will be made whole. Now, you got my word.
It's going to take some time,
You need
though.
more?
No, Mike, I'm good.
That's why he wanted to go back in there, okay. To, help pay all these people to keep quiet. Continue to keep quiet.
You don't mean to get to them all today.
Yeah, I do. Hey, let's go! Open up!
Mike's stressing, understandably. Okay, I see Mike's motivations now. And what the hazard pay. That all just clicked now during that conversation. Oof. This is all... I wonder why he was so mad at Walt and stressed when you have no idea what you've done. All the trickle-down implications of Gus dying. How many people he was paying. Is he moving back in? Does Skylar want that? Does she know?
Back here.
Huh. Oh, it's...
Oh, hi. How was your day?
The look tells me that she does not know about him moving back in.
Are you moving back in?
I'll keep the condo for now. But yeah, I'm home.
It's time. That's a conversation you should have had with her.
Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yes.
I don't like her just pushed her stuff aside. Oh, I don't like this Skylar. Is he sleeping, standing up with his eyes open, or is that just how he breathes?
So you bring him here? Come on. We don't need a fourth amigo.
Yeah, he doesn't like. He's scared of Mike.
So,
He said he was going to break my legs.
Yeah, it goes back to that.
Mike threatened me. He threatened Jesse. He probably threatened someone before breakfast this morning. It's what he does.
It's kind of his thing.
Let it be noted that I do this under duress.
Okay, poor Saul.
All right. Let him in, Huel.
No, Huel wasn't asleep. That was just his breathing. With his interesting shaped head.
Mike, I'm extending you.
Good night to Saul.
Division of labor. I handle the business. Making the stuff, that's your end.
He's the new Gus then,
I'll tell
kinda?
you how to-
I don't think that's...
You do not tell me how to take care of business. Is that absolutely clear?
Is Walt gonna be okay with that?
Sure.
All right, let's take the tour.
Okay. Oh, do they find a place?
Hey, you're okay with that?
Me and Saul
Yes.
were like this.
He handles the business, and I handle him.
I still don't like that Walt threatened Saul, too.
Got machines running, forklifts, people coming and going.
Where is it?
He's got his business, you've got yours, and never the twain shall meet.
What about the smell?
Been here when it's up and running. This place stinks already. You'll blend right in.
What kind of place is it?
You know what this is? It's a corrugator. It uses steam and salt to crimp craft paper for cardboard.
It's gonna
Steam
must it mess
and
up the
salt. This
product?
thing is running. It's like a jungle in here.
Shit. That'll ruin the product.
It's just like that?
Fine, moving on.
Oh, that was a good try there, Saul. I thought it was a good idea.
No humidity, and you get all the free tortillas you want. That's the special feature of this place.
We'll make the tortillas smell like cat piss.
Technical problem. You guys are technical guys, you know. Be creative. Put your heads together.
Yeah, it's a lot on Saul to have to fall or to find. You need to help him out.
Danny's already set some space aside behind the skee ball games.
Is this their
No.
arcade? Not even gonna look? Or laser tag?
All I can say to recommend this one is we're talking about an owner here who is, how should I put it, highly amenable.
Pest place?
Look, I get it. Just say no and we'll go get dinner.
Is this gonna be the one?
No way we're cooking in here. No space, nowhere for the smell to go.
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but there's a cop shop a quarter of a mile away.
It's the whole hiding in plain sight thing again, though?
It's perfect. What?
How are we gonna fit a lab in here?
Who said here?
Huh? You gonna build a tent? Oh, fumigate.
The house is infested.
Whose house?
Homeowners hire a pest control company. Truck rolls up, homeowners leave. The crew tents the house. The house stays like that for days.
They just like
No
rolled
one
from
lives
place to
twice in a
place?
tented house. Now maybe there's a strange smell coming out of it. Does someone think to investigate? No. Does anyone go inside? Hell no. And that's where we'll cook.
Like pick up and move from place to place?
But we pick the one that's best for us. Enough floor space, easy access.
Oh.
Once the tent is up, we go in, we cook a batch, we bomb the place, and leave.
So we gotta move in and out for every cook.
Right. It's a lot of work.
It's challenging.
Pest control operation is legit. I mean, they're licensed, they're bonded, they're also top drawer, second story men.
What's that mean?
B&E artists. They're burglars.
Do they
play
do
it
that
smart.
to the
They don't
houses
boost
they-
anything while they're on the job. Copy the keys, locate the valuables and alarms, and they sell that information to other crews. Or after a decent interval, they'll come back and lift the goods themselves.
Scary.
We take a vote?
That it seems like a lot of work.
Why?
Meaning I'm in charge here and I say yes? Okay, Pete? Petey? Is that his name? Right? Sneaky Pete? Dang. Oh, not as much Badger.
Yeah, it's real
our
nice.
buddies in a
but
minute.
We're looking for something else today. You got any roadie cases that'll fit through like a regular sized doorway?
Are they helping out with getting
Top of the
equipment
line,
in and out of the houses?
recessed hardware.
I'm gonna need 4 of them.
I'll throw in stenciling. What's your band called?
Ominous pest. That's a smart thing.
All we're saying is, we know you're major league now, but if there's ever anything else you need from us...
Just got them to help for this one thing.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Oh, I wish his buddies could help out.
Cool.
You go out, you inspect, you deal with the customers, regular drill. Everything's the same, except for one important detail.
Is that Jesse Plemons? Plemons? Is that his name? Yeah.
No stealing.
No stealing.
Hey.
Toothpick. And if you're out with your
Look so
buddies
young.
and they ask you got a hot tip on a B&E, you tell them you got nada. You're out of the game.
I didn't know he was in the show.
From time to time, you're going to see these two. You don't speak unless you're spoken to. On the other hand,
Mike's laying down
if
the
they
law.
tell you to jump, you call them yes, sir, and no, sir.
Really keeping it
You got any
separate.
problems,
Just
you come to me.
he like
Here's the
being
deal.
called sir.
And then on the day, we just kind of twist it into place, while we're setting up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
He looked at him all proud.
Plastic hospital tent they set up inside of the... Oh, shit, sorry.
What was that? Yeah.
Hi, sorry.
This is, Brock.
Oh, look at him doing so
Hi,
good.
Brock. I'm Walt. Heard a lot about you.
How dare you
I
look at
understand
him,
you were in
Walt.
the hospital, and Jesse told me that you were very brave.
I hope he feels terrible.
Yeah, I should go.
She has a
I was
key to his
thinking
house.
I could make us all some dinner. Sure you don't want to...
Yeah. Why don't you stay for a beer at least?
Sure, why not?
This is like cute, but also I hate it because he poisoned that little boy. Walt, I hope you feel so bad. But look at just Jesse wanted him to stay because he's like his new dad. I hate it. Walt, feel bad. Feel those feelings. He looks so good though. The little boy, he's back to normal. He really did pull through. Interesting seeing them all together like that. This is gonna be their first one.
Removed all pets and plants from the house, and that food has been removed or double sealed in the
Oh, that
bags we
would
provide.
suck to have to get your house fumigated.
Holy crap. How much poison are you using?
That's not how much. It's getting it where it's needed. You may not re-enter the premises until it has cleared the post-fumigation inspection.
So you're gonna get them all, right?
Well, I mean, you were just saying, look how much stuff you're bringing in. Ew, I would hate so much to have a bug infestation. It's so icky. When they, like, gas it to then, like, kill all the bugs, do you, like, then have a bunch of dead bugs in your house and then they clean them up? Ew. And then meth gets cooked in your house? That's part of the process? Interesting. So they're gonna have them cook
Sir?
and then fumigate it?
There's a nanny cam in the living room clock.
Good job,
I
Jesse!
disabled it. I
Cleveland.
just thought you should know.
What's your name?
Todd.
Oh, good. I was gonna say I can't keep calling him that because that'll be confusing. Good job, Todd. So are they like tacking on an extra day or two then to each of the houses on how long it'll take to fumigate and everything? Or are they doing it during the fumigation? I have so many questions. Oh, they set up their own like little thing. I guess if, yeah, they could have the thing set up within those containers, it won't take too long to then set up their little lab. Wow. Their little mobile lab. It'd be crazy to have your house used as a meth lab without you knowing it. Making meth is so wild. The exhaust going out. Interesting. That's how they get the blue stuff to be the crystal? Cool.
And I've got to say, seeing you with Andrea and that little boy was nice.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah.
It is good. And you tried to ruin it.
And the way she looks at you. Oh.
Think?
Oh. Definitely.
I love that for Jesse.
I mean, instant family.
Really, yeah.
What more can you ask?
Have you thought about what your plan is vis-a-vis honesty?
You mean how much she knows about this?
Yeah, especially knowing that she's, like, thinks, or knows sober and she's sober.
Know anything. She can make a pretty good guess.
Yeah,
But I never
probably.
told her anything. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Oh, is he, like, worried about what Walt would do if she knows?
Jesse, I can't pretend that this doesn't affect me. It does. This has to be your decision. I mean, you've earned that.
Seriously?
To tell her or not?
Secrets create barriers between people. Speaking from experience, believe me.
Well, yeah, but look how
All that you've done,
sad Skylar is now.
it's a part of you. And then you'll have to decide how much you'll share with her.
Meaning what? Like, everything?
I mean, Walt still hasn't even with
Like Gail.
Skylar.
I know you'll make the right call.
You don't have, I don't know. Walt, don't listen to Walt.
He's going back and forth like he's scrubbing a wall. You
Reese.
have to go in circles.
Micromanaging
or you're
the
going to leave streaks.
car wash.
That's pretty basic, right? It's simple quality control.
Don't expect anything less from her.
I've got some good news. Guess what?
Hank doing good?
Hank's back at work. Sure, they love him now, but where were they when he needed them?
Right.
If it were me, I'd tell him I'll go to hell.
I agree, Marie.
Do I sound bitter?
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
channeling
it's
her with my
good.
purple right now.
I mean, we have another big event coming up. Have you thought about what you're going to do?
What?
Walt's birthday.
So is that his 51st then?
Yeah,
Because then
I don't
52nd
think
was
we were going to do anything this year.
shown.
What are you talking about? Skylar, he was diagnosed around his birthday, right?
This'll be 1 year.
So it's been a whole year. But at this point, every year is precious. What are you doing?
She's stressing, okay? It's a stressful time.
With the baby and Walt? Skylar, you're not smoking around the baby, are you? And you can't smoke here.
Oh.
There's got to be some rule or regulation. I'm sure you can't.
Marie, look at how
force
stressed
your
she
employees
is.
to breathe secondhand smoke. I know for a fact that that is illegal.
Marie, shut up.
Yeah,
What?
she needs some. She's
I'm sorry.
stressy.
Please don't speak to me like that. I am simply saying that you
Will
can't
you shut
force
up?
that to- Hey.
Shut the hell up. Shut up.
Please
Shut up.
stop.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh no. Oh no. Remember when you freaked out there, Marie, last season? It's Marie's turn. Ooh, those are the bugs they need to kill.
5.26.
Well, they did it. I don't like seeing the bug. Oh, poor Skylar.
That is an excellent yield.
So now they're just going to be done and pack up. And now they can actually start the real pest control. Huh. That's more work for the other guys if they have to, like, set up that thing each time. Is she at their house? Oh, she's going to tell Walt about Skylar's breakdown?
Is everything okay?
No.
Breakdown. What does that mean?
It means I don't know what else to call it.
Come on, Walt. You know that she's not well.
Just wish I had gotten your message.
Messages. Walt, plural. I probably called you 5 times.
That's the one he was in the midst of the cook, yeah.
I'm not leaving here until I know what's got her so upset. Are you gambling again? Is that what this is?
If only you knew. It's kind of true.
He's got to tell me the cancer isn't.
Gambling insofar as you know what that is.
No.
I don't mean to point the finger, but this just come out of nowhere.
She's such a good
It's time to
sister.
tell me the truth, Walt. All of it.
Oh, you cannot know the truth with your DEA husband. So close. What's he gonna say? What's he gonna make up? What's lies he gonna spin?
You heard about Ted Beneke. The accident.
Oh, that's where he's gonna go with it.
A couple weeks back, Ted took a fall, a bad one. He may never walk again.
Oh my God.
It's that bad.
I didn't.
Did she know? She knew about the
But that
affair.
couldn't explain Skylar's.
Yes, it could.
Is he gonna make out that like she was getting on with Ted again?
You do know, right? You must know.
Wait, did she never? She knew that she was sleeping with Ted at the time.
She was having an affair
Oh,
with Ted Beneke.
she met him.
Skylar and I have been trying to put things back together. And then the accident happened, and she got...
Doesn't paint Skylar in the best light, and I don't like that.
When did you? Was she?
It makes it sound like it was like still actively happening, and that's why she's upset by it. Ugh. And he weasels his way out of it again. I thought Marie like was caught on when that happened, when Ted came to visit that one time. I guess not. You gonna go check on your wife there, sir? No, he's in his head about what he should tell her.
Hey, you okay?
Don't seem like it there, sir. Oh. So what? Is Junior playing a video game? Oh, what a terrible thing to just listen to. Oh, it's a movie.
Hey, why don't you join us if you feel up to it?
The baby's watching this movie too. Jeez, this is really intense. I don't think this is what Skylar needs right now.
$367,000 each.
Mike, you're short.
You're forgetting about the mules. They get a flat 20%.
What?
The drivers are the ones that take the product from us to the dealers.
They're taking a risk.
$275,000 worth of risk?
It's gonna start changing the business plan.
What did Gus pay his mules?
Gustavo Fring didn't use mules. He had 16 refrigerator trucks running his product. And do you know where they are now?
In evidence.
Government impound.
Yeah.
You don't like paying 20%. Maybe you shouldn't have killed the guy.
Hey. You're still over $1 million.
My supplier and I came to an agreement. The methylamine is free this time. But brace yourself.
What's her
because
face?
the next barrel is going to cost big.
Yeah, they're not going to be making nearly as much money as they were before.
Ira gets 110 for our piece of the business and 25 per cook. That is 45 from each of us.
It's going to just dwindle down so much. Is it going to even be worth it?
Ira's guys get 10 each per cook.
Wow, that's a lot of extra money on their part. It makes sense, though, for, like I said, how much they have to set up.
Goodman's cut?
And the risk they're taking.
18,000 from each.
Dang, Saul gets a lot, too.
Legacy cost. $351,000.
What's that mean?
I got 9 guys. You don't know them, but they were part of the previous
these are
operation,
the...
and they know a lot. And right now, some
Yeah.
of them are in jail, and more will be soon.
It's the hazard
feds
pay.
RICO'd their hazard pay. So, we are going to make them whole.
What is this we?
Because you cut off their supply.
What are they doing to further our interests?
The cops are looking at them very closely.
They could rat you out.
My guys are keeping their mouths shut.
About you. It's the first
We're
one.
paying for their silence. That's blackmail.
Business is my end. This is business. End of story.
This is your problem. It should come out of your end.
Hey, just take it out of mine.
Jesse. He's like, I don't need it all.
Just take it.
Well, it's not going to want him to do that.
No, Jesse, thank you, but I'll pay my share.
Jesse's the only mature one out of all this.
My guys are an ongoing expenditure, so you best get yourself comfortable with it.
Are they going to continue doing stuff for them, though? Or there's going to be ongoing, hush money?
137,000 is less than with Fring.
Just because you shot Jesse James, don't make you Jesse James.
I thought he was going to be getting more since he was cutting out that part of it. But then, you have all the expenses because you're now the one producing it. How often are they going to be doing the cooks? I actually thought it was going to be a lot less than that.
Okay, I guess. Broke it off with Andrea.
Oh, no.
She's gonna tell Brock.
Too scared.
I meant this. How are you feeling about the money?
Walt, shut up. He was telling you about his
You're
feelings.
looking at it wrong.
We maybe cleared less money, but we got a bigger piece of the pie.
Yeah.
And we're owners, not employees.
You have more expenses.
Been thinking about Victor.
Do they need a Victor? Is that what he's saying?
I was sure that Gus did what he did to send me a message. Maybe there's another reason.
When he killed him in front of them?
Like what? Victor trying to cook that batch on his own, taking liberties that weren't his to take. Maybe he flew too close to the sun, got his throat cut.
So you're gonna try to kill Mike? You asked him to be part of the business. Walt. I know he was just preoccupied in the moment about the money stuff right then when he interrupted Jesse, when Jesse was trying to tell him about the fact that he broke it off with Andrea. But now it makes me think about that other conversation when they were talking on the couch in the tented house. When he was asking about her and him. At the time I was like, oh, it's so sweet that he cares about Jesse and that Jesse has someone and a family, blah, blah, blah. But now was it just like Walt planting those seeds and Walt just thinking about himself and how it impacts him and affects him and didn't want Jesse with someone that could find out and spill and ruin it for him, and then he planted those seeds and made Jesse... Walt is such a narcissist. He's always thinking about himself and how things affect him. I do think he does truly care about Jesse, but not more than he cares about himself, obviously. And, what affects him, which is just... at the end of the day, it's all about Walt. I feel like the pest control cooking in the fumigated houses and stuff, I feel like that's just kind of like a ticking time bomb for something to go wrong with one of those or something. Or all the players in this now that they have to go through. So interested to see how that continues to go. But it's an interesting idea for them to have now at least. And poor Skylar. Just poor Skylar all around. No wonder why she had her outburst. And of course Walt spins a story that's kind of the truth, but there's obviously parts that he misconstrues and twists to fit the narrative that he wants to for Marie and that Marie accepts. So it continues to be something that works out for Walt. Just all very interesting. But we didn't get any of Hank in the investigation and how that's going down. I'm very curious to get back to that and see where they're continuing to push forward. But now that Mike will be able to continue paying all the guys hazard pay and keeping their mouths shut, might not get anywhere anytime soon. I don't know. Very interested to see where things continue to go, but good episode. Excited for the rest of the season. So on to episode 4. And as always, thanks so much for watching with me. Bye.